Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about making friends. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so as you know, today's video is all about making friends. So this could be as simple as joining sites like I think it's Bumble, which is known for a dating site, but there is a friend section where you can make friends. I think it's called Bumble BFF or something like that. So that's one way. Another way would be as simple as joining, if you're below 18, a youth club. So I know where I live, on a Friday after school there is a youth club every week, apart from in the summer, but then obviously you have summer clubs in the summer. So but yeah, and that is for any school, any person, as long as they're under 18 and above 13, I think. So literally the range is for secondary school mostly. So that's something really great to do, especially if you struggle with making friends. Like if you have issues with it in school and you find you just don't fit in with the people at school, it's a great idea because obviously you're mixing with people from other schools and you don't have to exactly like try to fit in, because it's like you're all doing the same things. Like you're playing games, you're doing loads of different activities, and it's like a great way to like meet like-minded people. And obviously, like I said, at summertime, if you struggle with summer, there are loads of activities to do in the summer. Like when you just finish your GCSEs, so you're around 16, there is NCS. Personally, NCS didn't go well for me, but for all my friends that took it, they quite enjoyed it. They made quite a few friends, and so it's kind of beneficial there. So there are things you can do that like help you make friends. Like obviously that's a bit of an extreme. Like you go away with them for a week, come back for 2 days, go away for a week, come back for 2 days, and then spend 1 or 2 weeks doing an event with them. But if you want to throw yourself in the deep end, that's always a great idea. And obviously another thing for if you're in school, joining a club. I know clubs aren't often spoken about in school. I notice like they get spoken about less and less, but if you talk to someone like in the year above or so, they'll probably know, like, oh yeah, there's this club you can join, there's this club, things like that. And obviously when you join a club you have at least one thing in common with people, and it's a great experience. Like you can have so much fun in a club. Like I joined choir, I absolutely adored it. I'm not close with most of the girls from my choir class, club, class, whatever you want to call it, but that's more because like we all went our separate ways, like we were all in different years and things like that, and obviously it's kind of hard to keep in touch with people once like you leave secondary school, and like you only saw them once a week in a club. But if I do see them, I will say hi and things like that. So it's not like I don't, like I just completely like cut them off. Like I do try say hello sometimes. But so that's what you can do in school. But I know a lot of people who are my age and older struggle with making friends as well. And obviously I'm 18, so that means like people have just finished school or are going into university and things. And with uni, the same thing goes. Like you can quite easily like join a club, and things like that. You can join study groups and things, and that's a way you can make friends. But another way, if you don't go to school or you're like full-time working, things like that, there obviously is Bumble, and there are loads of other little things like if you're into role playing, there's an app called Amino where you can basically talk to people, role play, and it's basically like a blog site, and it's really simple and easy to use, so that's a great way to make friends. I've made a lot of my online friends from there. And what else can you use? Another one you could use is meetups. So obviously, like, you arrange like group meetups for like different events, so it's basically like a mini event thing. There's loads of groups like photography, cosplay, animation, anything you can think of. There's probably a group on there all like about it, and it does it in like little areas, so like if you put in like your location, it will like show you what like groups are in your area and things, and you can start your own groups, so that's always great. So yeah, that's how you can make friends as like more of an adult. What other ways? For small YouTubers. Now, I know a lot of smaller YouTubers struggle with making friends and creating relationships with YouTubers. Honestly, I struggled with that at first. I was very, very shy. I was too afraid to join any of the like Facebook groups and things like that, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try to do this journey solo. I caved. And I finally was like, no, screw it, I'll join a Facebook group for small YouTubers. There are absolutely hundreds. And I actually made quite a few good friends. I'd say I have 3 or 4 like friends on YouTube. I don't know if they call me friends. They'll have to let me know because they'll know who I'm talking about, hopefully. But that is a great way to make friends like in the YouTube community by joining like Facebook groups. Another thing is collab space, which is basically where you can collaborate with other YouTubers and talk to them and like learn and grow with them, and it's quite great. You have to pay for a lot of things, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, you have to pay to like get more than like 5 or 6 like swipes on like seeing who you could collaborate with, and it's not always like that convenient, but the amount of like groups you can join and people you can meet is great. Like, there's small YouTubers and YouTubers UK if you're in the UK, and basically they talk about collaborating and things like that, and it's a great way to like meet people with loads of different like subscriber ranks. Like, I know a lot of small YouTubers are afraid to be friends with bigger YouTubers because of the case of they'll think, oh, we're just trying to use you for subs and things like that, and collaborate with them because they think that you're using them for subs. But on Collab Space, it's very much like a case of none of that matters, no one actually cares about that. It's just a case of they want to get to know you. If you've got the same content, same kind of ideas, and they enjoy your personality, you can collaborate and you can have fun with it. And honestly, it's a good way to make friends, and you don't have to worry about like any of those assumptions with like, oh, are they just using me for views and things like that, because honestly lots of people think small YouTubers are like that, unfortunately, and there are a few small YouTubers that are, but there are also the few that aren't, and because of the ones that are, everybody gets roped into it, and it's a case of like, okay, I will try to be friends with you in like however many months time when I've hit this amount of subscribers, that way it looks like I actually want to be your friend like I do. And so they feel more pressure to like improve their channel. And then the pressure becomes on subs and views and watch time. I will do a whole video on helping with your mental health with subs, views and watch time, because I have seen so many people on Facebook group chats stating how do you cope with it, how do you like stop obsessing over it. And honestly, I hate seeing people struggle with that, and they also struggle with like setting targets, so I may do a video on that as well. But I think that will be it for this video, because those were all my tips on how to make friends as someone under 18, someone who is an adult, and also as a small YouTuber. Big YouTubers can do the same thing. There are hundreds, and I mean hundreds of YouTube groups on Facebook, on Instagram, on anything. Like there's Annie's Fam, which is a really awesome YouTuber who has her own Facebook group, and she basically helps small YouTubers grow and develop, and she just talks on there, and like it builds a relationship with her, and she gets really close with her subscribers, and it's great. There's people from 10 subs, 0 subs, all the way up to like 50k, and it's absolutely amazing because everybody will support you on there, and it's really nice, and there's no real link dropping. Like you do it once a week on like a chain she sets up, but like you actually get to like learn and see like what thumbnails are better and things like that, and you get to really talk with people, and there's none of the whole sub for sub or watch for watch, things like that. And then there's Ladies on YouTube. That's a really good group. I quite like that one. There's more like links in that one, but sometimes you get really genuine people, like they're just trying to kill time and things like that, and they're like, can people drop their channel links down below? I want to see if I can find something new to watch, and things like that. So honestly, it's a great way to make friends, and I'm grateful for all the friends I have met on all my Facebook, YouTube groups. So that's it for this video. Bye guys!